Good evening and welcome to Tonight with Lisa Lovestone. What should we call this? Because I am going to do a Q&A and a card reading. So it's a Q&A and card reading because I haven't been on for a couple of days and I just have all this stuff that I just want to go over with the public. So, and first yawn. As soon as I got on, I haven't yawned all day. It's the weirdest thing. It's something about when I'm sitting and talking, because when I sit and talk to my friends, I start yawning as well. So I don't know what that is. If anybody out there knows, please write down in the comments what that is all about. Okay. So I'm just going to assume you've been watching my videos and you know what I do and what goes on. And tonight I have some questions that I've written down, and I'm gonna ask my dowsing rods some questions, and I've got 7 questions, and then I'm going to do something a little bit different with the card readings tonight. Instead of doing card readings for the general public, I'm going to pull one card that is specifically for light workers. And if you're not sure if you're a light worker or think you might be a light worker, then this card will probably or possibly be for you as well. But if you absolutely know you are a light worker, it doesn't matter if you just found out, this card is going to be for you. I'm going to ask my spirit team to help pull a card that will give all light workers, myself and you, guidance. Then I'm going to pull a card and ask that it's very unlikely that anybody inside of the MAGA community will ever watch my videos, but just in case they happen to stumble upon this particular one, so I'm trying very hard to practice unconditional love, right? So, this country cannot stand strong unless we stand united. We can't stand united if we hate each other. So, we can't hate each other, right? Okay, so I am going to ask, my second question will be, give MAGA supporters guidance. So this card will be pulled based on my spirit guides and the spirit guides of anybody who's going to be watching this video. I'm going to call on all the spirit guides that, so like anytime between now and 10 years from now, anybody who's going to end up watching this video, I'll call upon your spirit guides to help bring the card that we need for now, because MAGA won't be here forever. MAGA will be gone before you know it. And so give MAGA supporters guidance. Okay? So if you need some guidance and you're a MAGA supporter, this card will be for you. Then the next card, number 3, my heart weighs heavy for people who suffer from depression, like suffer from it. I want to pull a card for people who suffer from depression. I want to pull a card that will give them a message of hope. So that will be the third card. So these cards are going to be not for just the general public, but they're going to be for specific portions of the public. And again, I will call upon the spirit guides of anybody who is going to watch this video, that they will assist me in pulling the correct card, and that they will assist bringing the right people to this video to see the message. Okie dokie. So let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna use my dowsing rods for this. And oh, I wanted to just share something cool. So I mentioned in another video that if you're out and about and you just are really needing a yes or no answer, or you're just needing help, like, you know, like maybe you're lost, right? You went hiking and you got lost. If you have any kind of necklace on, you can use it as a pendulum. Every person is born with a guardian angel. Every person has spirit guides, and every person has a higher self. You could take this off, and if you need to say, should I go, like you're standing, say, should I go forward, and see what it says? Should I go left? See what it says. Should I go right? You know, always ask first, what does a yes look like? It might go back and forth. It might go in a circle this way. It might go in a circle this way. It might go back and forth this way. Everybody's yes and no answer will be different. And each one of my pendulums, their yes and no's are different. So I have to ask them in advance, because I can't always remember what the yes and no is going to be with that particular pendulum. But you can use your necklace as a pendulum. If it's heavy enough, it'll work. Your spirit guides will move it in the direction to give you your answer. So that's, you know, if you've lost your dog or your cat, pull out something. You know, if you have a real stone, like this is chrome diopside with diamond, a real stone, that works. But if it's just a piece of wood or something, that's fine too. Just a rock, that works. Okay, these are called organites. So like this is an organite. This is an organite. They're called organites because of the way they're made, right? And this, I love this. This is an organite that I wear around my neck. It's got two sides. I can reverse it, right? If I'm wearing this and I just like, should I do this, or should I, you know, should I do this? And I'm not sure, I'm unclear, right? It's kind of long and I want to shorten it up. Always keep it in between your hands, because this keeps your energy sure and true. Maybe call on, you know, the archangels, Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, to keep your aura protected from all negative energies, right? And ask for the white light to come and protect you, so you, and guide your pendulum to give you the proper answer, right? Okay, so you could just use, I could just take this off my neck and I could just use it. It's plenty heavy enough. I can't remember what stones this is. Malachite? Gosh, I'm gonna have to look it up. I've forgotten what it is. Anyway, but so I would just say, hey, pendulum, show me what a yes answer looks like. What does a yes answer look like? And I could say, hey, pendulum, or I could say, hey, spirit guides. What does a yes answer look like? What does a yes answer look like? Okay. There we go. That's my yes. And then it would show me my no. And then I would ask the question. Should I go left? Yes or no. Okay. Should I go right? Yes or no. Right? And if you're lost, here you go. Or, you know, mentally or physically lost. Either one. Okay. All right. So let's get started. So my first question is, hey, spirit guides, you guys ready to rock and roll? Great big yes. This is so big. This is their hugging yes, when they're hugging or sending healing energy or doing long distance work. They open this wide as well. All right, so they are ready to rock and roll. All right, so my first question is, will Elon Musk get taken out of his government position? Will Elon Musk get taken out of his government position? Right away, it's a yes. Oh, it's a big yes too. Right away. They didn't even take their time with that. Okay, so I'm going to write down yes. Will Elon Musk get taken out of his government position that he's not even supposed to be in, that he's in illegally? Will he be will he be taken out of that government position in the year of 2025? Without any hesitation, yes. Yes. Hey, spirit team, will Elon Musk... I'm expanding on my questions. All these questions are popping up. Will Elon Musk go to trial for doing illegal things with our government? Curious. I'm curious. Yes. Big yes. Okay. That's all I'm going to ask. If you guys are quite curious about anything, leave me a message with a question and I will write the question down and I will answer in another video. Okay? Okay, so Donald Frumpy is a traitor to this country. He absolutely is. My spirit guides, several other Lightworkers spirit guides, all are saying that Frumpy is a traitor. So if you don't think he is, okay, fine, but he is. You have a right to your opinion. All right, so my question for my team, spirit team, is, will DJT get sentenced for being a traitor to the USA? And they already know what the question was because I wrote it down. And they were already saying yes before I was done asking. Great big yes. DJT will get sentenced for being a traitor to the United States. He's doing so many illegal things. Okay. I'm curious. Will this take place in 2025? No. Will this take place in 2026? Great freaking big yes. Okay, 2026 is the year that he will be sentenced as a traitor to the United States. All right. You know, Frumpy is pure narcissistic, beyond narcissism, whatever that could possibly be. Just gone, man, mentally gone, corrupt. And Elon Musk, corrupt and perverted and distorted and blah. Elon Musk and DJT take narcissism to a whole new level. Anyway, so this is my question. Would it be helpful to send love and light to Elon Musk and DJT? Would it be helpful? Yes. So it would be helpful for all of us light workers to send love and light to Elon Musk and Donald J. Trump. It would be helpful. It'd be helpful. Let me ask. Would it be helpful to them themselves? Yes. Would it be helpful to the country? Yes. Okay. Yes. So this is practicing unconditional love and being a true light worker, not working within your own perimeters of your own belief system, right? Because we need to help the whole world, and in order to help the whole world, we've got to help people that we're not fond of. That helps the world, right? Okay. Will H5 bird flu / avian flu get bad in the US? No. So I looked this up before I got started, and there's been 70 cases of the avian flu in the US to today's date, March 2, 2025. So it won't get bad. So when we say not get bad, can you guys possibly give me a roundabout number? Like, would there be, let's say there would be 1,000 cases of avian flu in the United States in the year 2025. Would there be that many? Yes. Would there be, in the year 2025, would there be 5,000 cases of avian flu amongst humans? No. So it's not going to get that bad. So the question would, no, it's not going to get bad. So support your immune system. Drink water, eat organic food, eat your fruits and vegetables, get filtered water. Emergency, it's called emergency. It's a packet of powder. You pour it in your water, you stir it up, and you drink it. It boosts your immune system. There's different kinds of herbs you can use to boost your immune system. Don't drink alcohol. At least in the United States, don't drink alcohol. Our alcohol is different from the alcohol in other countries. Okay? So, it lowers our immune system in the United States. That's only in our country. Alcohol in other countries, it doesn't even really, no, it's just not even the same. There's no comparison. All right, here's something I want to know, and I wanted to ask this question publicly. I haven't asked this question yet in my private time, so you get to see the answer with me for my first time. I haven't asked this. Am I entering into the 5D world? That's the hugest yes I can get. Yes. Will I know if I'm in the 5D world? Will I know? Yes. And the 5D world is a real thing. Like we have 3D, 4D, 5D, those are real things. Yes. Is the 5D world mental only? Is it just a mental place where you go mentally? Yes. So will I enter the 5D world physically? No. Great big no. That's very curious. Let me write that down. Real, mental, not physical. Huh? So when I'm losing track of time and I don't even know where I was 5 minutes ago, is that part of me going into the 5D world? Yes. Great big yes. Like absolutely yes. Will there be a point in time when I'm in the 5D world that I stay there and I don't come back to 3D? Yes. And when I'm completely and totally and forever in 5D, will I know it? Yes. Great big yes. So if it's a mental thing and not a physical thing, I'll still be on this planet. Is that correct? On planet Earth? Yes, but it's not a great big yes. It's just an average, like if you wrote the word down, yes, yes. Will people in the 3D world be able to see me when I'm walking in the 5D world? Will I be visible to them? Yes. Will I be able to communicate with them? Yes. So what's going to be different? I don't quite know. I don't understand. How do I ask? So people in the 3D world and the 5D world will coexist on this planet Earth. Is that correct? No. Okay. So the people in the 5D world will continue to live on the planet Earth. Is that correct? No. So in order to be in the 5D world, will I only be in the spirit? When I'm in the 5D world, will I only be of spirit? No. So when I'm in the 5D world, I will have a physical body with my spirit. No. This is confusing. I need to ask the right question to understand. So the people who walk around in the 5D world, once we're permanently in the 5D world, the humans like myself, are we going to a different place off of the planet Earth? No. Are the people in the 3D world, will they continue to live on the planet Earth? No. Will the people in the 3D world, will they all pass away, like die physically? No. Will the people in the 3D world go to a different planet that is not Earth? No. All right, I'm going to leave that alone because I'm just getting nowhere with this. I know that it makes sense to them, but it doesn't make sense to me. So I just have to trust that. So here's my question that breaks my heart to ask, but I'm very curious to know. Will those we love unconditionally, those of us in the 5D world, the people we love unconditionally with all our heart, will they be able to join us in the 5D world even if they are not a light worker? Very big and strong no. So, Spirit Team, you know I'm asking because I love my son more than my own life. You know that's why I'm asking, right? So, in my son's case, if I go into the 5D world and he stays, will he stay in the 3D world? No. Will my son Micah join me in the 5D world? No. Will he stay in the 3D world? No. Will he go into the 4D world? No. Will he go to a different planet? No. Are you able to answer this question? No. Nope, they can't answer that question. That's why it's confusing. Okay. Can't answer. Okay, those are the questions I had. If you can think of more questions for me to ask, please leave the question in the comments, or if you have any feedback you'd like to give, I would love to hear it. Please leave a comment with some feedback. I would love that. I think I have one little sip left. Sometimes if I feel like I haven't had my quota of protein, I'll grab this and try to get my protein before bed. And this is my typical 3/4 water, 1/4 organic cherry juice. Cherry juice is great for the joints. It's great for inflammation. If you have a bursa somewhere, cherry juice, but don't water it down. If you have a bursa, drink the cherry juice without the water. You need it full strength. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to put on my spectacles now. After I clean them, I see fingerprints. Alrighty then. I like these cards and I wanted to use them again. I just think they're really cool. Okie dokie. All right. So for the first question, Spirit Team, help me find the right card for give light workers, all light workers across the globe, some guidance. Give us some guidance. Feels like these cards are stuck together. Pull them apart. It's a new deck. Yeah, they're very stuck together, so they're not even separating in the shuffle. Okay, I'm just gonna separate. Ooh, interesting. Separate them. I'll just put them in different places inside the deck. Boy, these two are really stuck together. Sorry about this, you guys. I didn't realize they were so stinking stuck together. Okay. All right, looking for a card to give light workers some guidance. Try this one. All right, this card right here, is this the card that my spirit team and the spirit team of all the light workers that will see this video, is this the card you would like me to read to give us all guidance? Yes. All right, let's see what it says. This was one of the cards that was stuck. Be led by the path before you. That makes sense. Be led by the path before you. See that? I should turn my camera the other way when I'm doing these cards, because sometimes some of them are up and down and some of them are sideways. Okay, this is for all light workers. This is a message of guidance for all of us. Number 6. You may wonder if you are on the right path. You may have a choice to make and are uncertain as to which decision will be the right one for you. I scatter petals to scent the wind and blessings to reveal the way. Though at times you may fear that you are being led astray, trust in your unfolding life journey. for the path before you is the one that I have blessed. Spiritually, we can sometimes make the most progress when physically there appears to be the least amount happening. When the divinity of our path is hidden under ordinary day-to-day hard work and not quite feeling like you are there yet moments, totally relatable. We are building our spiritual muscles and our faith, courage, trust, determination, commitment, patience, and serenity. When these spiritual muscles grow strong enough, the physical world responds to their exertion by taking shape and responding to that inner power. Then there is a feeling that our soul is coming to life in the world, manifesting our heart's desires before our eyes, confirming that our faith and patience have been expressions of wisdom. You may need reminding that you are on your path. You are right in your sense that there is a greater purpose calling you forward. Do not fall into the trap of imagining there is a Do not fall into the trap of imagining there is some other way to get there. However, I'm reading it wrong. You are right in your sense that there is a greater purpose calling you forwards. Do not fall into the trap of imagining there is some other way to get there, however. You have not made some errors simply because your life doesn't necessarily look or feel the way you imagined it would at this point. You may fear sometimes, but there is a greater hand guiding your course, and it is safe to trust it. Don't make things more complicated than they need to be. Don't rush in out of fear or panic to try and sort out an issue. Be patient and allow it to unfold. The universe knows what you are in need of, and the Divine Mother is guiding you daily toward fulfillment. Do what you can do, and what you cannot do, surrender it to the Divine Mother. There is a higher plan unfolding through your life journey. Even when your mind doubts or worries about choices made or an uncertain future, you can choose to trust that somehow it's all working out beautifully. The universe really does know what it's doing and loves you unconditionally. Your job is to live your life and be yourself. The divine takes care of everything else. If there is a question about life path or choices to be made, the guidance is to tune in and trust your inner knowing and intuition to look for the signs that the universe is giving you, and know that the more you trust, the easier it is for things to work out. That's true. Say the following prayer aloud if possible. I call upon the blessing of Kuan Yin, who loves me without condition. Bless my life path. Help me take the steps I need with perfect timing and perfect trust. All I need is brought into my life exactly when I need it. I simply need to take one step at a time and live from my heart. I ask for you to help me have confidence and trust to do this, and to watch over my path, intervene, and guide me according to divine grace. I receive your blessings with gratitude. Thank you. Through my own free will, so be it. Imagine, sense, or feel a golden light gathering above your head. Imagine it is filled with love. Now visualize vibrant red petals of a sweet flower spiraling down this golden column of light until you are completely held within it, with the petals spiraling around you. So visualize a golden light above your head, and that it comes all around you and you're engulfed in it. And there are petals from a beautiful red flower, and all the petals are swirling around you. Just close your eyes and take a deep breath through your nose. And slowly exhale. I'm just going to bask in that moment of being engulfed in the golden light with the flowers all around me. Then imagine, sense, or feel the golden light and the red petals flowing down into the earth beneath you, becoming a path before you, golden and dappled with soft red velvety flower petals upon it. You may like to feel or imagine your feet walking along the path. You have completed your healing process. So each day you can just do that. Imagine that. And that the golden path dotted or dappled, I like that word dappled, with the red petals of the flower. Let's see where it goes. So that is for all light workers. For guidance. That was a good guidance card, right? Like, it was perfect. Okay, so then MAGA supporters guidance. So I'm calling upon the spirit guides and the higher self and the guardian angels of all the MAGA supporters who just could use some guidance. So a message just for them. These cards are sticky. Shuffle them up a little bit more. I've never had a deck that's stuck together like this before. This is the first time. Even when they were new. Okay, let's see if that helps. Helps them flow a little better. Spirit guides, spirit teams of the MAGA population. Your higher selves and your spirit guides. Is this the card you would like me to read for them for guidance? That would be a yes. Okay. Interesting. Years and years and years and years ago, over 30 years ago, I was a Republican in Wyoming. I know how they think. And I know how the brainwashing happens. And how you think that that's your reality and everyone else is wrong. She tames by laying down the staff and rope, laying down the control. Interesting. Very interesting. And this is amazing. This could almost be Wyoming in a sense, with the hawk and the sheep. Interesting. She tames by laying down the staff and the rope. Laying down the control, the need to control. That's number 12. That is freaking wild. Love and light to all. I have a Sherpa blanket. It's my favorite blanket. It sits in my car. Sacred Sherpa. That's not a 12. It's a 42. I was like, that's not what it said, Sherpa. Dang it. I want to read that one. Okay, here we go. She tames by laying down the staff and rope. My ways prevail. I subjugate the lower to the higher without any force. Through my ways, correct alignment to the higher divine order is established without any force. My authority is supreme, yet I've no need to enforce. Devotion to me is absolute, yet I bestow freedom. I show you now the whispering way to tame great force. I initiate you into the way of strength without coercion, the way of attracting without demand. Follow me and learn the art of feminine power, that fear shall always succumb to love. Well, okay then. This is very interesting. Guidance. There is something that you want to attain. A situation exists that you would like to change. I totally get that. I want change too. You have been attempting to bring it about through the exertion of your will. Now, there is a time and place for such approaches. The strength of human will should never be underestimated. Yet, there is another way. A gentler and more peaceful way, which will evoke little resistance within you and will help you attract what you want rather than you having to carve it out of your own blood, sweat, and tears. This is the taming power, the magnetic lure of attraction that can tame even beyond the capacity of the will. I'm totally entranced. I'm totally captured. What you want is possible, but the way you may be thinking it has to come out or come about is doing you a disservice. Striving will create friction, where surrender and invitation through love will create affinity with the goal. I really like this card. This really speaks to me. Because there's still a lot of Republican beliefs, thoughts, wants within me that will never go away. I'm going to say that again. What you want is possible, but the way you may be thinking it has to come about is doing you a disservice. Striving will create friction where surrender and invitation through love will create affinity with the goal. Do all you can and then let go. When you let go of pushing and striving, there is less resistance created, and the situation at hand can naturally begin to resolve itself. Because my spirit guides have said that regardless of who became president, change was going to happen. Stay strong and true to yourself and your wishes, but trust that they can manifest more quickly when you come from a place of trust in the divine plan. And that makes so much sense. Trust in the divine plan instead of trying to control it. Yep. If you feel stuck anywhere on your path, know that that is fine. And a part of life, know that that is fine, and it's a part of life sometimes. Accept what is, even your frustrations, accept, and let it be. It will pass, and so shall any obstacle in your way. And all the more gracefully when you offer no resistance to it. Instead, simply be like a child. That's pretty biblical. Curious and open, observing without claiming to know or to direct what you're seeing. In that openness and curiosity, you may see how divine compassion is serving you through the very thing you want to change. If you are open to it, not only will you gain the lesson and gift of the apparently undesirable state of affairs, but once that is gleaned, it will no longer need to be as it is. You accept, and with no resistance to push again, change happens. You do not need to force what is meant to be. Do all this all of this is in your power to do, yes, but then trust a little more. You do not need to force, do not allow another to manipulate you. Okay, I'm being quiet. Do not allow any other to manipulate you. You can have compassion in your heart while choosing not to give in to another's demands that you should be offended or accept their criticism or in any way take on the feelings or moods of another. When you no longer allow another to have power over you, you no longer need to attempt to control them in any way. You become free. Wow, my mind is blown. I'm listening to this as if I were still a Republican. And how would I perceive this? I've always been open-minded, open to what could possibly be true. Always. Say this prayer. Wild Kuan Yin, who loves me unconditionally, I ask for you to comfort me and assist me in integrating the wise power of your gentleness. Help me find the courage to use my willpower to temper my need to control, and instead may I attract rather than pursue. In this situation, temper means control. Control your need to control. Get it under control, your need to control. So instead of sounding like you're using the same word, you say temper your control instead of temper your temper. Right? Anyway, I hope I didn't just confuse everybody. May I receive rather than grasp. May I attract rather than pursue. May I see grace as it truly is. May we all see grace as it truly is. What is grace? Even when it is hidden from the mind's eye, may the eye of my heart be open so that I can see it even then. May I bring the cooling flame of love to the fires of war. May you and your gentle power reign supreme through my own free will and your merciful grace. So be it. Wow. I am humbled and wowed. When I was an active Christian, one of my mottos was, live gracefully, Act gracefully. Be graceful. Graceful was one of my favorite words for many years. Live with grace. Don't be judgmental. Be graceful. Be gracious. And that goes for all people. Don't be judgmental. Be gracious. All right, sit down or lie comfortably and place both hands on your chest near your heart. Imagine that within your heart there is a silent but palpable feeling of peace. It starts as just a small vibration and slowly and ceaselessly expands this feeling of peacefulness. Like a ripple in an endless lake, until there's a soft but ever-growing field of peace emanating around you. You can feel, sense, or imagine a softening effect with this peace, soothing and reassuring, whispered into your being by the Divine Mother and entering into the hearts of all living creatures. Kindness, gentleness, serenity, comfort, peace. Feel the goodness of that blessing of peace in you and for all beings. You have completed your healing process. That was magical. I was inspired to ask these questions or to do a card pull for each of these reasons. Truly divine. At the end of the day, I don't want to be right. I want peace on earth. That's all I want. I don't need to be right. I just want peace on earth. All right. Our next card is for depressed people. So if you're suffering depression from the seasonal thing, although we've had lots of sunshine here in Georgia, I don't know where you live. If you're living in Maine or New Hampshire, or New York, possibly it's been dark. But, or if you're living in England and it's been dark and gray, or if you just have been suffering depression for a few years, or your whole entire adult life, here's a message of hope. And I call upon the spirit guides of all those depressed people who are going to end up watching this video, that I find the card that is best suited for them, and that their spirit guides lead them to this video so they can receive this message. Hey, spirit team. Hey, spirit guides of all the depressed people who will be watching this video. Is this the card that I should read to give them hope? Sometimes they're like angled, but it's still a yes. They're just... This one's over here touching me on the shoulder, and that one's pointing over there. I don't know why. It's so weird. Let me make sure that they're not... This is the card, is that correct? Okay, it's still a yes. All right, for all the depressed people. Oh, isn't that interesting? There's 2 cards here. There was 2 cards stuck together. All right, spirit guides, spirit team, spirit guides of all the depressed people. Is this the card I meant to read? Yes. So just to be sure, I'm not supposed to be reading 2 for the depressed people. Am I to read this card too? Yes or no? No. Okay. Just the 1 card. I had a feeling it was this one. When you see the card, you'll know why. Ancestral guardians of light. Our ancestors are always looking out for us. That little girl, she looks a little bit lost and alone. She's holding something behind her, like a long stick with something on the end of it. Almost like a criquet thing, but it's really long. A staff, maybe? A pole of lineage? I'm not sure. This looks like maybe Native American or Asian people. All right, wait, what number was that? 32. You know what? I have to pee. I have to pee. I have to pee. I'm so sorry. Give me just a minute.